Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting of the committee to order. I am Councilmember Brooke Pinto, Chairwoman of the Committee on Judiciary and Public Safety, and the Ward 2 council member. Today is Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. The time is now 2:06 p.m. We are conducting this hearing in person in room 123 of the John A. Wilson Building and streaming on the DC Council's website and YouTube and X at CM Brooke Pinto. We have a quorum today with the presence of my Ward 6 colleague, Councilmember Charles Allen, and my Ward 7 colleague, Councilmember Wendell Felder. We have 4 items on the agenda today. Proposed Resolution 26-201, Science Advisory Board Justine Cresso Confirmation Resolution of 2025. Proposed Resolution 26-202, Science Advisory Board Laura Sudcamp Confirmation Resolution of 2025. Proposed Resolution 26-203, Science Advisory Board Mark Mogul Confirmation Resolution of 2025. And Proposed Resolution 26-205, Police Complaints Board Paul Ashton Confirmation Resolution of 2025. Without objection, we will move these 3 nominations to the Science Advisory Board en bloc. Okay. The Science Advisory Board, or SAB, was established in 2011 at the same time as the Department of Forensic Sciences was established. The SAB was envisioned as a group of scientists who will periodically review agency standards and protocols and recommend changes to agency practices in light of scientific advancements. The SAB ensures scientific peer review and accountability of DFS. The SAB intentionally maintains a focus on science and is not involved with the day-to-day operations of the agency. The board is required to have 5 scientists, including 1 statistician and 1 with expertise in quality assurance, who have experience in scientific research and methodology, who have published peer-reviewed scientific journals, and who are not currently employed by DFS or by a law enforcement laboratory or agency. In addition to this, the board must also have the membership of 4 forensic scientists not currently employed by DFS or another lab or agency that provides forensic science services to the district. PR 26-201, the Science Advisory Board Justine Cresso Confirmation Resolution of 2025 was introduced on May 12, 2025 at the request of the mayor. It would confirm Ms. Cresso's nomination to serve on the board for a term ending on April 18, 2028. Ms. Cresso is nominated to fill a seat reserved for a scientist with experience in scientific research and methodology. Ms. Cresso brings over 2 decades of experience in forensic firearms examination. She has received extensive technical and leadership training through programs such as the ASCLD Leadership Academy and the National Firearms Examiners Academy at the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Since 2012, Ms. Cresso has served as the Senior Firearms Examiner and Section Supervisor at the Onondaga County Center for Forensic Sciences in Syracuse, New York. In this role, she oversees personnel, directs casework, ensures quality assurance through proficiency testing, and develops new laboratory methods. Her responsibilities also extend to engaging with law enforcement and legal professionals to communicate scientific findings and uphold the integrity of forensic analysis in judicial proceedings. Prior to her supervisory role, she worked as a firearms examiner, a firearms technician, and a research assistant position at the University of New Mexico Biology Department. Ms. Cresso's leadership within the forensic community is equally distinguished. She has been a member of the Association of Firearm and Tool Mark Examiners, AFTE, since 2006 and a distinguished member since 2010, having served 6 years on the AFTE Board of Directors and on numerous key committees. She's also served with the American Society of Crime Laboratory Directors, the Organization of Science Area Committees, Firearms and Toolkit Subcommittee, the 3D Toolmark Technologies Technology Working Group, the Association of Firearm and Toolmark Examiners, the ANSI ASQ National Accreditation Board, and the New York State Technical Working Groups. Ms. Cresso works and resides in New York. Proposed Resolution 26-202, the Science Advisory Board Laura Sudcamp Confirmation Resolution of 2025 was introduced on May 12, 2025 by Chairman Mendelson at the request of the mayor. It would confirm Ms. Sudcamp's nomination to serve on the commission for a term ending on April 18, 2028. Laura Sudcamp brings 35 years of distinguished experience in forensic science to the Science Advisory Board. She holds a bachelor's degree in chemistry from the University of Kentucky and completed advanced training at the Forensic Management Academy at West Virginia University. Ms. Sudcamp retired in 2024 as Laboratory System Director and Division Director at the Kentucky State Police Division of Forensic Sciences, where she oversaw 6 laboratories and 145 employees across multiple forensic disciplines, including toxicology, controlled substances, firearms analysis, forensic biology, and trace analysis. Through her career, she progressed from bench-level forensic chemist to executive leadership, demonstrating expertise in laboratory management, quality assurance, grant writing, and human resources. Ms. Sedkamp has testified hundreds of times in state and federal courts and is frequently called upon to speak to judges, prosecutors, and law enforcement about forensic science issues. She has served in leadership roles with the American Society of Crime Laboratory Directors, including as past president from 2020 to 2023, and remains active in multiple state and national forensic science initiatives. Currently operating her own consulting firm, Forensic Management Strategies LLC, she also serves as executive director of the Office of Program Performance for the Kentucky Auditor of Public Accounts, overseeing quality control for public assistance programs. And last on this grouping, proposed resolution 26-203, the Science Advisory Board Mark Mogul confirmation resolution of 2025 was introduced on May 12th, 2025 by Chairman Mendelson at the request of the mayor. It would confirm Mr. Mogul's nomination to serve on the advisory board for a term ending on April 18th, 2028. Mark Mogul currently works at the United States Department of Justice as an assistant director of forensic sciences in the International Criminal Investigative Training Assistance Program, where he oversees the Global Forensic Science Unit. Prior to that, he worked at the Pennsylvania State Police as a forensic scientist for 14 years, during which time he worked with investigators, testified as an expert witness in state and federal criminal trials, conducted trainings, and assisted the laboratory system in developing a quality assurance program and achieving accreditation by the American Society of Crime Laboratory Directors Laboratory Accreditation Board. Mr. Mogul is currently affiliated with the American Society of Crime Laboratory Directors and International Affairs Committee American Academy of Forensic Science. Mr. Mogul brings 34 years of experience in forensic science at the state and federal level. He received a Bachelor of Science degree in biochemistry from Pennsylvania State University. He has completed various management trainings, including the Forensic Management Academy at West Virginia University. Additionally, throughout his career, he completed 20 technical trainings related to forensic science. He has been recognized many times for his exemplary service by the Department of Justice, Department of State, and the Pennsylvania State Police. Mr. Mogul works in the district and is a Ward 1 resident. All three of these nominees bring extensive experience in their fields and will contribute to the SAB's important role in supporting and ensuring high-quality agency standards and protocols, particularly as DFS continues to make excellent progress regaining its accreditations. With that, I move the prints and reports of PR 26-201, PR 26-202, and PR 26-203, with leave for staff to make technical, editorial, and conforming changes. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Great. The ayes have it unanimously and the motion is approved. And next and last, we will take up PR 26-205, the Police Complaints Board, Paul Ashton Confirmation Resolution of 2025. This resolution would confirm Paul Ashton to serve as the Ward 5 member of the Police Complaints Board. This resolution was introduced by Chairman Mendelson at the request of the mayor on May 14th, 2025. Paul Ashton is the current chair of the board and is thus being renominated. The Police Complaints Board is an independent body tasked with working alongside the Office of Police Complaints to review OPC's complaint dismissal determinations, conduct periodic reviews of the citizen complaint review process, and issue both policy recommendations and reports related to MPD and OPC operations. The PCB is composed of 5 members who must all be residents of the District of Columbia. PR 26-205 would reconfirm Paul Ashton as a member of the Police Complaints Board. Mr. Ashton currently works for the Justice Policy Institute, a nonprofit organization that works to reform the criminal justice system and reduce incarceration. He has served as a member of the Police Complaints Board since December 2024 and has served as chair of the board since October 2016. Mr. Ashton received his bachelor degree in criminology with a minor in political science from Ohio State University. He later obtained a master's degree in criminology from the University of Delaware, where he also served as a graduate teaching assistant in the Department of Sociology and Criminal Justice. He is a Ward 5 resident. With that, I now move the print and report of PR 26-205 with leave for staff to make technical, editorial, and conforming changes. Is there any discussion? Great. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Thank you so much. The ayes have it unanimously and the motion is adopted. I want to thank all of these nominees for lending their expertise and their time to the district and serve in these very important roles, whether it's on the Science Advisory Board or the Police Complaints Board. And we're lucky to have your partnership and continuing this work. So thank you all for your time and commitment to public service. There being no further business for the committee today, the time is now 2:18.